All right, I had a, I get to mixing in a second, but did have a problem with one of my Tom mics the other night at a show. And I'm just going to really quickly take a look and see if there's anything obvious. See if there's damage to the capsule or anything really obvious. Maybe I'll pull this if I can find a jeweler's screwdriver small enough for this. I think this kit came from Ernie Ball, or no, it just come from Sweetwater. What do you call the place? The Stu Mac, maybe. Okay. That's not going to reach. Check a pile of screwdrivers here. And I would love to have more sensible tools, but they come and go. There we go. That might work. Oh wow, that's regular threaded. I expected that to be reverse threaded. Interesting. Next question is, do I have a do I have any needle nose pliers? Sort of. Now, for all the specialty tools I have, there's a lot of basic ones that I just don't. Did I just put away the screwdriver I need? Yes, I did. Okay. See if this does it. Not really let me wiggle that out. Mics aren't the easiest things to work on. Sometimes they're just not meant to be worked on at all. You might need, like, this one seems like you need a some snap ring pliers to kind of push these out. I could probably push this out a different way, but I need special tools that would make this a lot easier. But some of them just aren't meant to be repaired at all. I know you see people doing everything they can to fix those 57s and 58s, and funny things happen, right? You know, before anything else, let's just let's make sure this is not working. I tried a different mic that did work the other night, so I'm really thinking this mic is broken, but you never know. Or, you know, so it could go intermittent. That's the worst. Check, 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 check. Oh, man. Okay, now it's working here. Why is it working here and it wasn't working the other night? Check, check, check. Oh, wait, no, it's not. Looking at the wrong mic, sorry. Check, 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 check. Yeah, I got nothing. I could go measuring across the terminals, but I don't know if it's going to tell me much. I'm thinking I might be able to pull this cartridge out. It looks like there's two squeezes on the side. I do have snap ring pliers, but I doubt I've got ones that are the right shape for this. It just seems like if I push this in, I can pull the cartridge out, maybe. Maybe not. It's interesting I can't get this XLR connector out. Yeah, there we go. But I could be breaking something by doing this as well. Quick Google search, maybe. See if we can find anything. Probably not. Google is about useless now. Maybe ChatGPT. Good luck with that, right? Let's see. According to the official Japanese user manual, it is not intended for user disassembly. Okay. If you still need to access it, remove the grill. Some small screws may be hidden under the foam. No. Carefully feel away the foam to find them. There's a cell. Yes, it's completely useless. Okay, that wire is definitely on. Let's just see what we get from a continuity check. This may not tell us much at all, but may tell us something. We don't know what electronics are in between here as well, so yeah, I'm getting nothing. Maybe I'll do a resistance check between these two terminals here. That's not doing me any good. See. Yeah, I can pull on this XLR connector, but it doesn't mean it's going to do anything useful. I feel like it's held in place with something. All right, well, you know what? This mic is just no longer with us, I guess. Okay, let me get on to mixing. I think I had an idea what song I wanted to mix from this. This one's going to be tricky because there's a lot of moving parts on here. There are 10 people on this stage. So first, for safety's sake, I'm saving it to a different mix. I'm going to disarm everything. I'm going to remove the hardware outputs. Oh, there were two different bands, Kapu System and then Zion Bound. So I'm going to have to do probably two different mixes. It's probably going to be similar. I'm going to do the Zion Bound one first. Try and figure out what's what. That's a lot of channels, man. It's 32. No, see, but I messed up something at the beginning. I had everything going to the same 8 channels. Okay. We're going to figure out what all this is. Can't quite remember. Things got changed around too through the night. Let's just see if we can figure this out. Yeah, it's definitely kick. Snare. Nothing? I'm scared that that's nothing. Nothing but digital noise. Timbali. Is it Timbali or timpani? I always mix those two up. But I think he ended up adding toms anyway. Okay, so this thing's sitting here, but what is it? I think this would have been a tom mic. This. I'm not sure what that is. That should have been a tom mic. Sounds like a snare mic too. Man, these all sound like snare mics. These could be cymbal mics. They should be cymbal mics. This should be cymbal, cymbal, hat, and ride. Yeah, it's definitely a crash. Can't remember how many he had though. Yeah, I got to start capturing the names and stuff. So I'm not really sure what that stuff is. It doesn't look like toms though. That's definitely a bass. Should be guitar. Pretty sure that's brass of some sort. I think they had two keyboard players. So it's going to be different for Kapu System than Zion Bound in a couple places. And that is right next to a snare, whatever it is. It could be the keyboard player's vocals. If it is, it's not really going to be usable, I don't think. See if there's another one. I think that is the keyboard player's vocals. Let's just call this vocal 3 for now. Let's see if I can find some more vocals on this track.
Done with
Oh yeah. Okay, that's Ashton. That's the main. There's two main singers. So it can be 2 and 3, I think. 18 should be another vocal, but I don't think he ever sang. Maybe he did. But their vocals are so quiet compared to the stage volume. It's not really. Ouch. Okay, that's brass 2. This could be brass 3. Yep. Ouch. Turn that down in a second. Crowd tracks. Now, I think there were several drum tracks running around. Let's see what this is. That's another keyboard. I thought there was 2 stereo keyboards, but there might not have been. Let's see, it's 25. Needs some percussion. And what's this?
Loosen up.
That's the MC. Definitely don't need that. So I'm not sure what the why it doesn't seem like there's any tom tracks, or yeah, let's see what is this 3? Oh, that's a tom. I'm trying to remember how this all was set up. Oh, man. Yeah, I really gotta write this down. I really think this is the timbali track. Let's see. So 6. Is there just one tom? I don't think there was just one tom. Doesn't make any sense. Track 4. I deleted track 4. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. But it didn't seem to have anything on it. Oh, this hurts. So this should be hi-hat. And this should be ride. Yeah, see, I just gotta, if nothing else, just take a picture of the mixer app, and then I'll know what's what. Because I think he had, well, let's see. Let's check the videos. We will find out. So I can see a tom there. I see a tom there. There should be at least 2 toms. Pull up the original file. Track 4 was seriously probably the other Tom. Let me normalize this and see if there's anything there. Oh man. That's just digital noise. So I'm definitely missing a tom track, and I bet you that was it. I may not be able to do this right. I could possibly put everything in by hand. We'll see. That's going to be unfun, but I mean, it's always doable. Don't know if I have that much time to spend on that today. Let me okay, let's take a look at this video.
One more round of applause, but give it up for Kolo Bong, everybody. You know.
Introduce my Wahana, my good brethren. Zion Man Music, let's go.
Just want to shout out all the Leos in the house.
Hello, family.
Okay, maybe this one. Or maybe this one.
How you guys like the original music, Gangy? Shantan Will, unreleased.
Oh wait, that's a... Is that a whole song? This whole giant thing right here? Let me see. How long is that?
Family, how you guys feeling out there?
Oh, it's only 4 minutes. I think they both sing. That's kind of what I'm looking for.
This is Zion Bound Music, unreleased yet. This is featuring Brother Ash. We hope you guys like it.
See, I want one where they're both singing.
How's the sound out there? Does things sound okay? I can get a little bit more in the monitors, please. A little bit more of everything.
See, I like when they tell you what they want in the monitors, not just I want more monitors. More what? More what? But he tells you. How's it sound out there, man? I know some soundmen go crazy when they hear that. It's not, doesn't usually bug me. If you do exactly what I tell you not to do, and then and then things are sounding weird, then you ask. Maybe that bugs me a little bit, but you know, whatever. It's not killing me. Okay, I'm not super thrilled about that song. Is Ashton singing in the last song?
You didn't know Butter Blaze's birthday too.
He sings so quiet sometimes.
Big up Brother Knox, Anykind Reggae.
Yeah, he talks really loud. He sings really quiet. It's a little tricky.
Big up Brother Knox, Anykind Reggae. Always supporting music. Uncle Joe, a legend himself over here. Again, Ohana, mahalo for having us. And Kolo Bong for coming in, stepping in.
I love one where they both sing. If I got to pick, though, it's easier to deal with Ashton's vocals.
Put this event together. Make sure you guys check out our merch table. We got some brand new shirts and stickers.
Yes, I. This is for the
Okay, that one is 4 minutes, I guess. Let's try this. Maybe. Oh, this Tom Mike situation has got me messed up. So I'm not taking this Tom Mike tonight. I could get some more 230s. I've got some more out there in the big room. Okay, I got 3 out there in the big room. I don't know what happened to this one. Maybe I'll send it in. So if there are Toms, I'll see them on the video. And hopefully, let me see if I can actually see that. Let's see.
yes, I. This is for the people there.
Yeah, I can't tell. Maybe there'll be something in the crowd mics or something. I can place them in by hand. I've I had a template that had all my drum triggers on it, and I should probably be using that again because I've been using some just single samples lately, and I don't like it as much. Weird. I always thought that multiple sample thing was kind of overkill, but now that I hear it without it, I'm a little bit bummed. Okay, so let me just make a folder here. Let's start doing some clip gains, and I'd like to get Kapu System on here as well. The first band, but it's gonna be a different type of mix. But we'll see how much can apply. Okay, so kick snare. I swear I had more drum tracks. Let me do this again. New project tab, and I'll pull up the. See, this stuff is where things could have gotten messed up. Yeah, what am I calling track 30? Oh, that's right. I don't know. Okay, let me see what this is. Interesting. Yeah, it's kind of weird. There's so many that could be timbali, timbali. Man, I keep messing this up. Something weird's going on here. Let me I'm gonna drop this in here. Could be another tom. So that's the MC. See if I can't figure out what's going on with this thing. That is like the timbali. Maybe this is something else. Okay, what is this? And it could be that a drum mic had fallen off like it did the other night. Let me see what this is earlier on in the night, maybe. It's just right next to that snare. Did they have a timpani too? Maybe they did. Timbali. Timpani. Yeah, that's a tom. Let me hear what's with the other tom track. Ah, okay, that's a different tom. Let's just see. But that's tom 1. Ah. That could be tom 2. You might be using the high tom and the lowest tom. If that's it. All right. Let's just think that that's what that is. So that means I'm going to put high pass. This is going to be cymbals. I'm not where I wanted to be by this time today. I do have a show tonight. So I'm just doing clip gains right now. I don't want the low end in the cymbal tracks to be part of the calculation. It's not going to do me any good. So I don't want that there. And for the crowd tracks, it's same thing. I don't want the super lows to be part of it. And I may put up my trigger template, but it's more of a metal one, so I don't know. We'll see. I'm not going to high pass this as hard. 250. High pass the other guys as well. I'm probably going to do some high passing, but hey, where's brass 1? And I swear the keyboard, there's 2 stereo keyboards, but maybe they didn't end up that way. I don't know what track 24 is. Doesn't seem to be anything. That seems to be all the keyboards. So I'm making this a little bit smaller and easier to deal with down here. What's not in the folder? Okay, so this is kind of how I want to see it down here. Track 14 is not doing me any good right now, so I'm going to get rid of that. I'm just going to put the stuff that I don't use down at the bottom. That's track 14. It's all that stuff. I could hide it with the track manager. That might mess me up later on when I go to look for some of the tracks, though. So I don't care about anything past the crowd tracks down here. What I could do, maybe I'll just hide it with the on the MCP. How about that? And then I can turn it back on later. That makes it simpler. Okay. I could throw these all in a folder and just put Kapu system. That would clean that up. So I think I'm ready to do my clip gain stuff. So let me clear out some peaks. So I'm going to solo these. Okay, so that's about where it needs to be. Okay, so there's good. Tom, where do you want to be? Maybe go up a tiny bit. Okay, now see, this is the tricky part, right? Where are these second toms? There it is. This is not that tricky. All right, but the rest of this track, just make really sure this is a timbali track. Man, that just doesn't sound like it's just the timbali. Listen to how loud the kick is here. But the toms are definitely louder on this track. So it's the timbali. Oh boy. I'm still not sure what's what here. Find another one. See, look how loud the timbali is here. It's there, right? Oh. Seems weird that the timbali would be louder in the tom mic than in this track right here. This, I don't know what this track is. I don't think this is a timbali track. Let me see what happens earlier in the song. It's not on this in the Kapu system show. Let's see. Well, it's definitely more obvious on this band. really sounds like the kick track on. Something funny happened. Let me arm this real quick. Mic pre 30. Mic pre 30. Oh, I know why that is. Mic pre 30, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. That's track 6. It may be that everything from 25 on was just picking up track 1 at first. So that makes sense that that's a kick drum. And in fact, by the time we get to this track, okay, let's see where I corrected that error. Okay, it was a ways into it. You can see that these all have the same audio on it. It's because when I armed the tracks, I didn't change from the 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. They were all sitting on track 1. So that's actually not going to tell me anything. So the question is, which one of these is a timbali track? That sounds like snare. Maybe not. Then what is this? Like 3-5. Kick, snare, tom, tom, tom. That should be tom 3. Okay, tell you what, I'm gonna call this the timbali track, and I'm gonna cut this up by hand. This is gonna take me a while, so that sucks, but we'll get there. Okay, and I'm just gonna get rid of whatever audio this is on this thing. Where am I hearing that? Where am I hearing that tom so well on these tracks? I'm gonna mute everything else. Where am I hearing that? I'm hearing it somewhere. Could be cymbals. Nope. I don't know. Doesn't matter. Okay. What's the split at time selection? Control Shift S. Okay. Control Shift S. And move this guy up. And that's how we're going to handle this. I'm just going to gate this by hand. definitely getting triggered. I should probably separate those stick clicks too. Buying more drum samples every once in a while. I just don't. I've got this Chris Lord Algae ones. I've got I got some Bogren ones. Just don't know. Like, I would love to not stress on which ones I'm using, but I don't know. I'm just not that happy with them lately. I do have a template that I like, but I don't know if it's going to work for this. I'll pull it up in a second. See. Trying to figure out what's going on here. Why do I have to cut this up? I think maybe the tom mic fell. I don't remember it sounding like it fell though. I do need to cut the tom one up, but don't need to do it yet. Hold on. I got that upside down, don't I? Tom goes on top, Timpani goes on bottom. Timbali. Man, fired. All right, I got to figure out something with this track.